Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a good day. And today we'll be looking at the top 10 LEGO Indiana Jones sets. Now as a kid, Indiana Jones was probably one of my favorite LEGO themes. I had probably like 70% of the sets released and I was obsessed with the video game. I would play it for hours and hours after school. So with the Great Circle coming out a few weeks ago, I thought it'd be fun to have a look back at this theme and work out what are my 10 favorite sets, which was extremely nostalgic and a lot of fun to do. So let's begin the video. Coming in 10th place, we have Fight on the Flying Wing. So this is a Raiders of the Lost Ark base set, and it contains 376 pieces and retail for $49.99. And this of course is based on one of the most iconic scenes from the movie, even though I feel like most of the scenes from these films are pretty iconic. There's so many great action set pieces, and this was definitely one of my favorites when I was a kid. So the Flying Wing build is really great. It's a really big size and uses these big wing pieces. It's also one of the few military type vehicles we've ever gotten in LEGO form, because LEGO don't usually like to make them nowadays, but back in the past they did get a few, especially in this theme. So it's a really cool build. I love the canopy and the cockpits, as well as the turret on the back, and of course the propellers to recreate the iconic scene of Indy punching the guy into the propeller. We also get a small tanker truck build, which isn't anything too special, but it's a nice little addition to the set. So for minifigures, of course, we get Indiana Jones, the classic one. I think one of the most iconic LEGO minifigures of all time. A really great minifigure, the face print, the hat, torso print, the satchel, and the whip. It was such a great minifigure. We also get Marion, who was another great minifigure, and this was back in the day when they actually used to do printed different coloured eyes, so she has blue eyes, which is quite unique. And we also get a German pilot, and then the mechanic who Indiana Jones fights, who actually uses the J. Jonah Jameson face print, so it kind of looks like a big buff J.K. Simmons being up Harrison Ford, which is a lot of fun to me. So overall, it was a really great set. 4 good minifigures, and the plane itself is really great. And coming in 9th place, we have the Shanghai Chase, based on the Temple of Doom. So the set contains 244 pieces and retail for $29.99. We get 2 really cool car builds to recreate the scene from the movie, and lots of great minifigures. I especially love the Gangsters car. It's a really great build. So for minifigures, of course, we get Indiana Jones in an exclusive variation in the white tuxedo, which is a really great print. I really love this minifigure. We also get Short Round, one of my favorite side characters from the movie, who has a pretty good face print and a decent torso print. We also get Willie Scott, who has an interesting hairpiece, and the face print is nice, but it does look a little bit creepy. And then we get 2 Shanghai Gangsters who look pretty good. So this set was a lot of fun, 2 great builds and 5 really good minifigures. So a really great set for a really good price. And coming in 8th place, we have the Motorcycle Chase. This was based on The Last Crusade, so far these have all been in movie order. And this was just a really great cheap set. And this theme had lots of other great small cheap sets, but this is just my personal favorite of the smaller sets. So for this, we get the motorcycle with the sidecar with Indiana's dad, as well as a German soldier to chase them with, and a little Barry there. So a fun little build with lots of playability, with 2 different bikes that you can chase around, and also 3 good minifigures. You get the classic Indiana Jones, we get his father Henry, who is a great minifigure, and we also get a German soldier. So a really good price, 3 good minifigures, and a lot of fun with 2 good bikes. And coming in 7th place, I've unintentionally done this in movie order. We have the Temple of the Crystal Skull. So of course this is based on the ending of the movie. And this set contains 929 pieces and retail for $79.99. So a fantastic price per part ratio. And the build is built on one of the classic LEGO base plates. So it's a really fantastic size. We also get a great side build and a temple entrance. There's lots of different traps and fun builds around the temple. You get the top pot, which can open and spin like in the film. And you can also spin the aliens around. So for the price, it's a really great set and some really fun builds, and there's lots of fun to be had here. But I just think the temple build itself, it's very open and kind of messy looking. So as cool as it is, it just doesn't look as good to me as some of the other sets. But really good price and a really cool build. And we get some nice minifigures, like of course the classic Indiana Jones. But I do wish for this movie that the Indiana Jones had a different face print. I wish they aged him up a little bit, because he uses the same head for all 4 different films. So it would have been nice to see like an older Harrison Ford head. We also get his son Mutt. We get the main villain Arena and 1 Russian guard, 2 warriors, and then we also get 3 of the alien skeletons. And the crystal skull head is actually really impressive. It's a really cool mold. So a great minifigure selection and really good value for money and a cool temple build. I just think some of the other sets look a little bit cooler. And coming in 6th place, we have a newer set from last year, Escape from the Lost Tomb. Now, I much prefer this version over the original. It has 600 pieces and retail for £34.99 and $39.99. So one of the best price per pot ratios of any Indiana Jones set. So this is once again based on the Raiders of the Lost Ark, where they find the Lost Ark. So you get 2 great statue builds, one which can collapse to knock down the wall to reveal the mummy. We get some nice hieroglyphs and some nice buildings along the wall, like the sarcophaguses. We also get lots of snakes around, which is a great attention to detail. And the set also comes with the Lost Ark, which looks really good. And we get 4 minifigures. We get the new Indiana Jones, who I actually really love this minifigure. I know a lot of people didn't like it as much, but I think I actually might prefer it over the original one, which I know might be an unpopular opinion, but I love the face print. I love the hat with the hair sticking out. It's a really great minifigure. We also get a new Marion who has some really great printing. She has dual molded legs and a great face print. We also get Salah who looks amazing, and we get a really detailed mummy. So overall, this set was a fantastic price. 4 great minifigures, a really fun build, and also the arc itself. And coming in 5th place, we have another new set. We have the Fighter Plane Chase. So this is based on The Last Crusade. It contains 387 pieces and retail for £29.99 or $34.99. So another fantastic price per part ratio. And we get 2 really great builds. We get a fighter plane for the German pilot. And like I said before, it's really unusual for LEGO to make military vehicles. So it's cool they made one last year. And that is a really great build. The only thing I don't like about it is these stud shooters on the side. And we also get a car for Indiana Jones and his father, which is another really great build. And this set contains 3 minifigures. We of course get Indiana Jones once again, in a variation with a tie. So I really love how each Indiana Jones is accurate to the movie and different based on the film he's in. And we also get an updated Professor Henry Jones, who looks fantastic. And then we also get a fighter pilot who looks really good. So a really great price, 2 great builds, and 3 really good minifigures. Coming in 4th place, we have my favorite childhood set, and that was the Temple of Doom. I think this is the #1 set that I regret getting rid of. As a kid, it was like my prized possession. I played with it every single day. As I got older, I got too cool for LEGO, so I got rid of most of my older sets. And then like 2 years later, I got back into LEGO, and then immediately regret giving everything away, especially this set. But luckily, I do have some of the minifigs left over from this set. The set contains 652 pieces and retail for £74.99 or $89.99. So the builds for the set, we get the skull altar for the Shakara stones, and we also get a few mine tunnels underneath for some weapons, as well as the minecart system itself. And we get 2 minecarts which you can put on the track, and there's also some hot coals which you can pull a lever up and they'll fall on the villains. So I had so much fun as a kid having Indian short round in the cart escaping. So a really nice build for the skull altar and a really fun playability with the actual mine system. So for minifigures, we get a variation of Indiana Jones with the iconic ripped shirt, which I still have this minifigure, and he looks great. We also get Willie Scott in the sacrificial outfit, short round once again, and the villain Mola Ram, who has an amazing headpiece and a really great face print. And then we get 2 temple guards. So 6 really great minifigures. I love the variation of Indiana Jones and Mola Ram. It's a really fun set. It makes for a really cool display, but had lots of fun playability with the actual mine system. So yeah, as a kid, I used to love this set. Coming in 3rd place, we have Temple Escape. So this is the original one from 2008. It contains 554 pieces and retail for $59.99. So this is a really great set for the price and pieces because it looks really big and has lots of fun playability and has lots of great features like the boulder coming down. It has the spike trap, the place for your whip to swing across the gap, as well as the idol statue. And we also even get the plane for Indiana Jones to escape on. So not only does it look great, it has lots of great playability of all the different traps with the plane there. There's also a really great price. So of course we get classic Indiana Jones, we get Jock the pilot, and we get Renee the villain, as well as Satipo. So 4 great minifigures, which will make for a really cool display piece or has lots of fun playability. And coming in 2nd place, we have probably my favorite chase set, and that is the Race for the Stolen Treasure. So this set contains 272 pieces and retail for $29.99. And it's crazy how good the builds look for such limited pieces. Both of the trucks look really good. We get a big cargo truck, which has a really cool sheet on the back, where we can be transporting the treasure. And then the second Jeep, which has the turret on it, also looks really great. And Indy himself comes with a horse. So 2 really good builds, and obviously I love the addition of the horse. And what I love about this set is just the playability and how fun it was. You can recreate the scenes of Indiana Jones holding on with the whip or holding on underneath the truck. You can have him hopping between the different trucks trying to fight the Germans. So it was just a really great set. 2 great builds for a really great price and great part ratio. And we get 4 minifigures. We get the classic Indiana Jones, and then we get 3 German soldiers. And coming in 1st place, we have the Temple of the Golden Idol, the new one. So this was really hard to think of the best set. The reason why this is my #1 is I think this is kind of like the ultimate Indiana Jones set. It's one of, if not the most iconic scene. I think this makes for such a cool display piece. This set contains 1,545 pieces and retail for £129.99 or $149.99. So a lot bigger and a lot more detailed, as well as being a lot more expensive, unfortunately, than the original one. But the price to pot ratio still is really good. And as well, this set actually just have a lot of fun playability and lots of different features. So you have the whip there, which you can swing across the gap. You have the boulder coming down, of course, the most iconic scene. You have Indy swapping out the idol. And then the temple can start to collapse once you've taken it out, as well as it has a light brick built in, which is a really great feature. So for me, I think this is like the coolest looking set. It makes for such a beautiful display piece and has lots of fun different features. And we also get 4 minifigures. We get the updated Indiana Jones, who has a unique face print. We get a new Renee, which I think I like more than the original one. And we get a new Satipo, who I think looks better as well. And then we get Havontos Warrior, who also looks great. So I personally just love this set. I think it's like the ultimate Indiana Jones set. It makes for a perfect display piece, which is why it's my #1. But that's it for my top 10 Indiana Jones sets. Let me know what you think of this list, and most importantly, which is your favorite set, and how much do you miss this theme like I do. I was really hopeful that we would see a second wave when it came back, or at least see the Temple of Doom eventually released. But anyway guys, that's it for the video. I hope you all enjoyed. Please remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I'll catch you next time. Bye bye.